So this one is a very, very important one to me as a medical practitioner and someone who is in the line of dealing with humans and their health challenges. Um, there's been some. Welcome to this blooming room. We're going to talk today about men because they are part of the whole sexual interaction process. Okay, so we'll be dealing with the first 10, 11, when the episode 9 and 10 we talked about concentrating more on the female. Now we want to talk more on the male. We want to look at the impact of COVID on male reproductive health and vis-a-vis male erection. And today we'll be looking at a study that was done by PubMed. It's called Mask Up to Keep It Up, a preliminary evidence of the association between erectile dysfunction and COVID-19, because there's been some conversations about the role of COVID-19 and how it has affected male sexual performance. And the results were the study was conducted on 100 female subjects. 25 of them were COVID positive and 75 of them were COVID negative. And the results showed that there was a prevalence of erectile dysfunction, which is ED, shortened here as ED, measured with the sexual health inventory for men, was significantly higher in the COVID positive group as compared to the other groups. And this is quite interesting because this shows that there's preliminary evidence in a real life population of erectile dysfunction as a risk factor of developing COVID-19 and possibly occurring as a consequence of COVID-19. So another article that I want to look at here, which you're not going to be able to see, but which is quite insightful, says that there shows that a wide array of symptoms and side effects have been associated with the COVID-19, and one that's currently being studied shows that erectile dysfunction, or ED, preliminary studies have shown that there's about a 20% increase in the incidence of erectile dysfunction in men who have had COVID-19 compared to men who did not have it. Now, this is very, very key and very important because an erect male member is very important for the sexual process, and it can cause a lot of frustrations in the bedroom, because if you cannot get it in, then how can you release the sperm cells that are important for the pregnancy to take place? Okay, now there are so many theories that have been pointed at as reasons. Some of them are psychosomatic. Now, psycho is psychological, mind, mental, and somatic has to do with body. So there is a mind-body relationship here, or a mind-body impact that seems to be occurring or playing out here that could be resulting in the erectile dysfunction. Another theory is that it could be that there is a decrease in that COVID-19 could lead to a decrease. In the previous video when I talked to the women, I talked about how estrogen is a very important hormone that is responsible for the femaleness of a woman, whereas on the male side it is testosterone that is important to maintaining that maleness in a man. So it is been suggested that COVID-19 might decrease testosterone levels, and which could potentially result in erectile dysfunction. And also the fact that COVID-19 has been said to have a nerve component, which means that it has been said to attack nerve cells. And if you know the male testis, it is a highly vascular part of a man. It's got a lot of blood vessels, because you need all of that blood vessels to supply the sperms, the movement from the sacs into the male member, and there's the flow, some fluid and all of that. So you need it's a highly vascular part of the body, and it's also a very it's a place that has a lot of nerves, because you need to feel things. The feeling is very important. That's why men, it contributes to libido. So that the nerve supply, the high number of nerve cells, nerve tissue that innervates the male member is also very critical. And unfortunately, C19 affects nerve tissue as well. So researchers have also identified that virus particles in the endothelium, which is located inside of the heart and blood vessels. So we know that COVID-19 is primarily targets endothelial. It's primed to cause endothelial dysfunction, potentially leading to erectile dysfunction. So you just need to understand that if you've ever had COVID-19, and as a man, and you've seen that you are not performing at the levels that you should be performing, you might want to look at this. You might want to talk to your doctor and for order. Don't say, oh, I'm a man and we're going to come back. You need to talk to your doctor, see how you can walk, and what other health alternatives of treatments, managements are available to help navigate this challenge. Okay, so I just thought I should just throw something in for the men as well, because it's also very important. All right, thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video, and I hope that it has helped you. Leave me a question. If there's any question you have, please share that with me, and have a great day ahead. All right.